Bro, that would be a killer. But we're going to kick things off on London Docks. If we go to Game 5, we're going to end things on London Docks. We're even going to have one in the middle on CTF as well. Coming up, though, it is, of course, going to be Hardpoint, that fast-paced game mode. And I'll be looking straight away at Silly, as he was dominant here on this map mode previously, though. On FaZe, anyone particularly sticking out that you want to watch, kind of go head-to-head with Silly, or maybe get one over on him?
Oh, I guess Zuma or Attach, right? Those are going to be your submachine gun players on FaZe that are trying to, slow down Silly. Again, he's been great in respawns. There's Zuma actually opening up the game with an STG. That'll just be for the opening. Again, Hill will make that switch over to the PPSH. Nice shots right there out of Aches onto Attach. As he stays alive, there's Zuma switching that PPSH, but early control for EG. A solid start for them on Statue.
Already some mind games. I'm not sure what the 0 and 13 in Assault's clan tag is, but it's saying something, that's for sure. EG, though...
I saw that too. I was a bit confused.
I mean, technically, it was 0 and 13 for a brief second, but now it's 17 as EG are starting to collect a couple of points. One player already kicking things off is Aches. Will go down. 5 and 2, though. 7 interactions within the first couple of seconds, and there's 10 seconds remain on the Statue. They've got the rotation to, of course, this main street.
They've got the spawns right there. Yeah, big kills right there. With 4 seconds left, you don't mind if Assault goes down, they'll rotate in. And now FaZe is pretty staggered, right? You see number 1 replays. He's been in that building for a while, just trying to find his teammates. Priesta goes down, he's gonna spawn in the back. You're not allowing FaZe to make a 4-man push on this street. But here we go. They're finally starting to push up. 3 go down for EG.
3 go down, and what happens is EG don't spawn at the back there. They're going to spawn bottom water, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult, a little bit more time-consuming to get all the way back through. You've got Aches coming through the middle, not for long, though, as FaZe dispatch of everyone here, and now they're spawning right at the back here near Underground. And FaZe, they can have a good setup going down to the docks, but Attach is the first to recognize the spawn out. He's going to find another. He's not going to capitalize on that one. Silly, Assault, all coming into it as Aches and Apathy all pick up kills here. And they're going to get the last 15 seconds, or are they? It looks like Attach is going back to challenge, which is interesting.
That's always questionable, right?
Okay.
Now we have to watch this rotation the last 8 seconds. You can see number 8 on your mini-map. That's Apathy. He's already in control. That's a big first kill. Just needs to stay alive and buy time for his teammates to rotate on in. But you see number 3, Zuma. He's actually in barrel building, which is slowing down that rotation. Nobody for the first 5 seconds is on this hill. This is okay if you're FaZe, because you did fight for that scrap time. Finally, EG gets set up. Zuma, though, you can see 3 of FaZe fighting through middle. They're trying to pinch this on in. And then you have Priest on the other side. A great break so far from FaZe, but that could potentially get shut down. But Zuma gets in, just contesting.
Getting up close and personal. Apathy using the boxes and getting out of there as well when he picks one up. And look how close he is to Streaks. Look at that grenade coming in, and maybe this is going to be where he baits his team. He actually baits the opposing team. He gets out the hard point, he juggles it, he milks those points, and so beautifully done as well in the veterancy of Apathy. He knows exactly how to play this game mode. With a 4-kill streak, he's got himself a glide bomb, but that's all he's going to find himself with. As Assault finishes off Attach, the kill feed back and forth, blue and red here. But Zuma, 13 and 10, that interaction.
That is ridiculous. He dropped 23.
Yeah, I remember he dropped 99 on this map previously, I believe, at stage 1. That glide bomb beautifully redirected there into the hands of replays. An Evil Genius, 50 points in the lead.
No, definitely so. And I think besides the first hill, no team has really controlled one or the other. Main Street was pretty split, lower docks is pretty split, but now EG has a great opportunity inside this barrel building. This has really become the money hill on London docks. There's just so many teams, it's so hard to break it. You spawn so far away. The way FaZe is attacking this with 30 seconds left, they're sending Zuma all the way around. Then they have 3 players on low water. There's that pressure onto Assault. He's going to go down. It's a 4v3. Great job by EG to fend that off. That's going to give them a big lead as we go into Crane.
Barrel building has 20 seconds still to go. If EG take all of this, they're going to have a lot of points. Maybe a 100-point lead here. Attach spawns out, and you know what? He's going to spawn in the exact same position. Because of the position is of 8 and 5, which is Silly and Apathy, they're going to spawn FaZe out. This is literally perfect. There is 2 seconds left on the hill, and he's going to go down. He's going to spawn with his team. Beautiful.
Can we go over to Priesta really quick? So he's 4 and 13, and I was wondering, so he's still running a bar. So the key thing is he's been running this bar this entire time. I believe the guys on EG, they may have one as well, and I believe that was Ace. He's at 13 and 11. That's really the difference maker. Is he is just outclassing Priesta right now, which Typically doesn't happen too often. Yes, in Search and Destroy, Ace can put up some great stats, but we haven't seen stats like this in Respawn in a long time.
No, we most certainly haven't. 100-point lead now for EG. And FaZe finally will stop them. They'll get them out of that hard point for now. 2-2 splitters, they do go down. FaZe with the preferred spawns, but with only 20 seconds left on this full rotation, we're going to be going back to the statue very, very shortly. And again, just trying to see who's going to get the scrap time. It doesn't look like anyone's getting it, but it's going to be Apathy who jumps on in. And he's going to find himself a couple of kills as well. In fact, that was Ace coming to rescue him all the way in fire.
I would honestly love if at this point, right, Priest is struggling the way he is, if they just pulled out a third sub.
Yeah.
And maybe just tried to switch it up, because this is not working. They are down 100 points. Everybody is getting outslayed, really, except for Zuma. You have Replays at 9 and 15. Priest is neg 12. Attach is even, but I feel like those guys could use some help. So we'll see if they make any adjustments or if they'll keep out those two ARs. Still 100 points, a lot of time to work with, but it has to start now.
Madness to see this this current scoreline, really. Replays has found himself 2. He's found the third. That grenade may just finish Apathy off. Nope, as the dive will save him for now, but FaZe starts to get a few points on the board. I say few because that is all it is they've got about 5 and counted. I almost just kind of am waiting for EG to break through. They've been so solid so far. The Slain not necessarily heavily favoring them in the way that the score is, but FaZe, they hold on. They're looking to collect the last of these 10 seconds. You see those 2 players at the bottom of the mini-map. That's going to be Attach and Replays
Watch Zuma, though. If he wins this gunfight, that's a big gunfight win by Ace. Zuma's going to spawn low water. This will give them the advantage. If Zuma gets that kill, that spawns Ace very far out from this main street hill, and then FaZe has a beautiful pinch, a 4 versus 3. But Ace wins that gunfight, so now you have early control over to Evil Geniuses. Priest now with his bar still. He is on a 2 spree, starting to heat up a little bit. That's a big win. Replays finds 2 as well. And they're going to get control of this hill. Okay,
well, double points for EG right now over FaZe Clan. Just about to break 80 points. But looking to try and get back into it. We're going to see 1 naded out. Replays, no points for FaZe right now as Priester trying to keep the pressure on. Not going to happen. All 4 taken down. And again, EG, so resilient here. They're just pushing forward, grinding it out. A 5-kill streak for Aches and still counting. We've got 2 for Assault, 1 for Apathy as he falls now. This is looking good for EG so far.
It's a big gunfight. Pat is very close to streaks, and Replays hits 2 with that. With the pistol, he loves using that. What is that, PO6 or PO8? One of those numbers, and he has extended mags on it. Yeah, the PO8, I knew that. But as you can see, we're going to start to rotate over, and FaZe actually are in the low docks hill. EG, they're stuck in barrel building, all 4 of them, trying to push out. Wow, nice shot right there on Assault onto Attach.
EG still lead, but it's a closer lead, shall we say, as FaZe start to get a couple of points together. Replay starting to heat up, but now we're looking to see if FaZe can break in. Replay's coming from behind, finds the first, finds the second. That's, oh my, no.
Shooting.
He doesn't find that second kill. That would have been a 5-kill streak if he found it. Doesn't happen. The Armored will save Apathy in that close gun battle. And we are going to see EG now try and get that 100-point lead once again over FaZe.
Yeah, and Apathy's been in this position before with 23 seconds left, just being a nuisance by this lower docks. Ace and Silly find kills, and look at FaZe. They're spawning out. That is not the side of the map that they want. They are not winning rotations to hills, and that is a big problem. And as to why EG has a 107-point lead. But you can see number 2 and number 3. Zuma, he's in a great position. Can he get some help, though, from Priesta? Priest is going around Cole, but Ace is there once again. Assault's there. A great job by EG.
Yeah, really, really well held there from EG. Those are the seconds that you just can't die. You die there, you're spawning out. Yep. But EG hold on to it, and they have some really good spawns here. They're only 40 points away from taking map number 1. We're going to get some team shots going down here. Priester, I think, is going to be really influential, but at the moment, overall as a map, he hasn't been influential. At 15 and 23, needs to really step it up going into the last part of this. He's going to find himself in a lot of trouble, though. 2 members of EG are spawning out.
Yeah, they are, but it's pretty equal right now. There we go. Another player of EG spawns in the back. That was Silly. Apathy, he's having a great game at 22 and 18 with a minute 12 in the hill, but finally FaZe break on through. But just 20 seconds left. EG only needs 26 more points. If you see on the mini-map, they're already starting to rotate towards Crane. Replays does find Silly and Fire. This is a big position to own. When that Crane Hill does pop up, he cannot go down or he will spawn across the map like we said. It's another big win, and FaZe are starting to heat up a little bit, right, Phil? It's just, I just don't know if it's too late.
I think it may be too late. Zuma right now, this game has got a lot of time left to play in it. If this was a 250 to 245 game, Zuma has already hit that 60 interaction level. It's incredible, but he's got 15 seconds on the hard point. He has got a few kills to his name. Look at the streaks coming in for FaZe. 3 for Replays, Priester, and Zuma. Attach has 3 himself now. 5 for Priester.
There you go.
FaZe, they're picking this up. They're starting to claw their way back into it.
Yeah, I mean, we criticized them early on. Maybe it was just they weren't warmed up.
Yeah.
With one of the last matches, some of the teams, as soon as they're done, they head home, right? They're done for the day. They're going back and relaxing. Maybe there was someone to practice against. EG's had a match already. Replays finds too. But is it too little too late? But all of FaZe's kills going their way.
I think Replays needs to get these streaks. To stand any chance in this game, they've got another 100 points to go. They need to get streaks here. If they do, they can really stop any kind of momentum towards the mid statue. Oh, Silly's going to reveal.
If you play too safe, there you go. If you play too safe and you don't play aggressive enough on the hill, EG's just get those points and they win the game. So it's tough to find that balance, but there's Attach and Zuma. They're starting to push on up. They're only down 60 points now. Apathy, we always find him here in lower docks, but he gets taken down by Priester. Assault just gets on the hill.
These are those all-important seconds.
Yeah.
Even though it might be 5 at a time, EG, if they get that 4 times, it's over. Beautiful shots there from Assault. He's going to tag up Attach. But now, FaZe flooding through the gates here. As we're going to see 2 players again. It's Zuma. It's Attach. 3 go down. Not looking good for FaZe as the 5 seconds are going to come in here. 2 and 1. Evil Genius, they do finalize map number 1. Takes a little bit longer than maybe they wanted to, but overall, a very convincing map 1. And I think what you said before, we've got to touch on, is it just the fact that FaZe weren't warmed up in those first 3 or 4 minutes?
That double pistol kill, by the way. I see this. Yeah, that was nasty out of Replays. But yeah, it could just be that. Again, they're typically a team that brings a lot of energy to that stage, and I just haven't felt that, right? Like, they usually bring a lot of presence, especially at the Pro League. There's no crowd here. It's just these 2 teams on the stage, and FaZe was always a team. Every single match, they brought it, and it's tough to do that. But, again, a great job by EG. They held on to that lead from start to finish. But a guy I want to touch on, we didn't talk much about. It was pretty quiet performance out of him. But it was Assault. He finished that game 37-26, right? There was a lot of emphasis on Aches and some of the gunfights that he was winning, but Assault just snuck his way on up with that leaderboard.
I think sometimes, consistency, we can overlook it sometimes. Yeah. Those flashy plays, such as the PO8 coming in, those are the ones that will be on the highlight reel. But someone like Assault there just picking up 2 pieces and 3 pieces now and again, but at a slower rate. It really does stand out on the scoreboard, especially at the end, and maybe a result of why EG takes map number 1. Now, that is the first of potentially 3 London docks. We're going to be heading to Search and Destroy very, very shortly. And yesterday, FaZe, they got 3-0 swept. And I know we've just only completed map 1, but in the fashion that happened, and the strength of what we've already seen EG on Valkyrie S&D, this is it's troubling times for FaZe. It's yes, week 1, day 2, and a lot of Call of Duty has to be played, but you've got to start strong. We saw Splice pick up their first win today, get a bit of momentum, even though they lost one later on that day. Every team's kind of picking up their first win.
Well, and that's the thing, is you can't start 0-2 and 0-3, like, sort of down in the hole because of how competitive this division is.
Yeah.
It's not like you look at next week and say, oh, we're playing 2 to 3 teams we're heavily favored against. You're not in this division. There's a ton of teams who can beat you. I think to a lot of people, FaZe was a team that should get out. They should get to playoffs, especially after winning stage 1. But we all know, especially at opens, they struggle. If they start slow, it could just be too little too late. But again, just the second match for them.
I think the best thing about this division, nothing surprises me. The only thing that would surprise me, if I'm being completely blunt, is Epsilon making any type of playoff, any top 4 run. I just don't see it. And even top 6 run.
If FaZe didn't make playoffs, that wouldn't be surprising to you after winning stage 1?
It's kind of crazy that I'd be like, oh, they didn't? But I'd be like, oh, but Echo, Fox, TK, Splice, and would think did. Oh, it makes sense now. But it's just, again, just emphasizing that the actual division is so stacked. It's kind of crazy to be a part of. And like you said, you can't start off slow. Again, in stage 1, you might thought, oh, I had Vitality or Mindfreak the next week, and you might thought, oh, we can clutch up there. We've got a harder week than this week than next, but every week is going to be really tough for these teams. And starting strong, on the flip side of things, you look at Envy. The way they kind of started was great.
Yeah, in 3-0s, you can't lose 3-0s because that hurts you in tiebreakers, right?
Yeah.
Just in case we do go towards like a fourth place or a third place to potentially placing 5th, 6th in the division, not making playoffs. It comes down to those maps and those map records. So if you're FaZe, you have to get some on the board. But there you go, CWL Championships, August 15th through the 19th. Tickets are on sale now, MLG.com/CWL Champs.
It's actually creeping up on us. It's getting closer and closer in between that.
I mean, we were talking about stage 1, and that just flew by. Like, that was 9 weeks, and it just doesn't feel like it. And, well, we're on week 1 of stage 2, and then in a month, Anaheim will be here.
It's great.
Or we know it, it's the next year.
It just doesn't stop. You have, you know, the Pro League, you have the Pro League Challenge, you have the National Circuit, you have, you know, that globally. And, you know, you've got open events like Anaheim, our last open event, and then to round it all off, Champs is going to be something special, to say the least. And, again, FaZe EG, they're not even thinking about Champs right now. They're thinking about making playoffs. Top 4 is what they need, and a victory would of course, help in that. But map number 2 is underway, Search and Destroy. And Zuma, he's gone in and out of the ventilation room so quickly. 2 kills gone down, 1 for either team. And EG, I want to touch on here. Every time they got the number advantage, they just got that bomb down today. It looks like they're going for it once again, even though they don't have that advantage. Now FaZe will have to go for the retake.
Yeah, and again, how many times were they using smoke grenades at the different doorways to block off line of sights or just, you know, open up routes for their players like Silly and Apathy? They did it so well earlier today, and they did it in this first round. They blocked off that main 1 line of sight. Priestess goes in for a challenge, loses that, but there's Zuma for the trade, finds a second as well on Apathy, and now it's just Assault in a 1 versus 2, and he dives across. He's going to put the pressure of the defuse on him, but Zuma comes back out, gets the kill. A great round out of FaZe to retake, especially this man, Zuma, finds 3.
Unfortunately there for Assault, if he kind of just sat behind those boxes, he would have had that, but it's always that 50-50. Did Zuma jump on the bomb? You never know. This time he didn't. He was backing up his teammate and going for that kill. He gets it, and he gets the defuse here, so nice round for FaZe. EG, though, will be looking to change this around, and especially on Valkyrie, from what we saw of Aches previously, hitting those double digits, really strong.
Yeah, we saw them versus Splice. They had a great Valkyrie. Splice almost came back into it, but EG, they had some great games. And as you said, I believe Ace had like 12 kills in that one. So they're very comfortable on this map. But maybe FaZe watched them earlier. What adjustments will EG have to make? Remember, Splice EG, it was like all a bomb site. I don't think they went B once.
No, we got to round 4, and I was thinking, you know, are we going to see B? And it was like, yeah, maybe a little later on when it gets to round 10, 11. It just didn't really happen. So, EG do control that ventilation room. Stuns going out. Grenades as well. Apathy just going back and forth here as Silly locks down B. You've got Aches just behind Apathy, just outside. But Priester with a bar. Takes Apathy straight off that power position. On the flank is Aches. Aches gets traded out. Good stuff from FaZe so far here. And now, wouldn't surprise me if that bomb heads on into A. You see it time and time again. Can Assault be the game changer? He might just see his weapon. I think he has.
Sees that bar. Bomb does get planted, though, and Assault gets out with his life. So now you have a 2 versus 2.
Assault and Silly rotating around here. Next kill is so crucial. When you're in that 2v2, if you can... You know, 1v2, here we go. And this is where Silly's seen both. He gets taken out and replays now. A smart player in his own right. He likes to play the clock, but Assault, the pre-fire comes in as he goes round the corner. Beautiful stuff from Assault. The pre-aim, should I say. Pre-firing, that'd be a little ambitious, but the kill and the defuse for EG. And we're going to see them get around for themselves. And we're going to see this with these two teams, you know, such back and forth, round after round.
Yeah, and Assault just had the advantage there. Obviously, his teammate gets a kill. Replays has to show his position by trading it. Makes the 1v1. Replays might be a little bit weak from the fight before. And again, that STG versus Bar in that range. The Bar just has that advantage. It has that 3-shot kill range.
Are we going to see any action at B? Maybe, just maybe. As we head into round number 3, Apathy. That's a doorway which you don't want to challenge when there's a couple of players and grenades coming in. I'm surprised he's still alive after that one.
And he's peeking it. That's Zuma. Zuma just goes for it. Why not? Knows how weak he was. Ake stunned up a little bit as he's rocking infantry. Attaching Zuma, that duo inside this A site. See what they can find. There's Attach. He finds another.
Nice kill from Attach there as he puts the advantage in FaZe's corner here. That's a close range battle. PPSH to PPSH. Silly finds one. Attach and Assault as well, trading things out. It's all up to Assault now in a technical 1v3. Now down to a 1v2. He's on a 3-kill streak himself, so it'd be great for him to work towards these if he can. The bomb is in a little bit of a poor position for him. He's actually anticipated the flank. Oh, he aims out at the wrong time, but he still manages to get the kill.
Replays was aiming down at him as well. He was
aimed.
He knew he could have been in that position. Assault now knows where Attach is, but 15 seconds has to work against the clock.
Assault almost going for the kill. He's hunting. Oh, and he turns his back at the wrong time. Not going to get around that corner. It's going to be Attach who makes the all-important kill. Very, very strong Attach in these 1v1s. Just sees a slither run by, and that's all he needs. Another round for FaZe.
Yeah, so pretty back-and-forth battle. Obviously, the first blood, we'll have to watch that, because in the EG Splice game we saw earlier, whoever had first bloods was winning the rounds, especially inside that A site. So right now, you have 3 for FaZe.
Pushing on in, we're going to kick this off. The bomb in the hands of Priester this time. Currently 1 and 3, so has a first blood to his name. He's already got 1 plant. Zuma might have already spotted one. Straight away, first blood into the hands of Zuma. That's his second of the game, and we're only in round number 4. Every first blood now going in favor of FaZe. And this time it's all up to Assault once again.
And I think the big reason why Zuma was able to do that, why he was able to push up middle of the map, well, hold on 1 second.
I don't like this.
Assault can clutch this round.
Unsure of the challenge there from what I believe was replays, but the bomb goes down and number 8, Attach, he backs off, he gets away because he's on a 4-kill streak. Be great for him to pick up the kill here. Assault trying to figure out exactly what he plans to do here. I mean, it's no easy task when there's only 20 seconds left. I think he was spotted there for a second. Yep, Attach there, just baiting out with a few bullets. Players on the flank. Attach goes down! My goodness. That is not what you want to see there.
What's up with these 1v4s today? What is going on? The bomb is planted. Why are these teams over-peaking?
Again, I'm going to go back, and this is an incredible 1v2. You know, this is beautiful. Attach checks the bomb, and I think that's just bad timing there. Priester.
No, but that's the thing. If Attach checks it, Priesta doesn't have to at that point. They don't have to double peek it. It only takes one to check if he's defusing the bomb.
The big thing for me was the first player going down in that 1v4. It was kind of a 1v1. He got shot on the side, but it was that second challenge.
Oh, it's the second, yeah.
And it was just, it was difficult. It's tied up 2-2. That's going to be a frustrating one for FaZe, but EG, maybe that's the momentum that they need here. Priester looking to correct the mistake, maybe. Oh, well, that's not going to work. Silly and 8's combining for the double now with 60 seconds left. I can't get over that 1v4. Again, 2 already today.
I don't know what's going on.
What's in the water?
What's in the catering? It's delicious. But anyways, 3v2 now for EG. They do have man advantage. There's replays. He finds one, almost finds the second. Now it's a 1 versus 2 on to Attach.
Now we know what he can do in his 1v1s.
Wow.
Not even going to make it a 1v1.
Assault isn't missing right now.
He's beaming.
A great game 1 performance, and it's not stopping now. Has another 1v4, and then watch these shots.
4 to the dome.
What, I think he's at 10 or 11 kills already.
Ridiculous stuff from EG. And you know what? We were talking about the first bloods after 4 rounds. I think it was all 4 to FaZe, and it's kind of crazy to see that, you know, they haven't capitalized on that.
Yeah, he's at 10 kills. Apathy has 0.
Every first blood has gone to FaZe.
That's true.
Wow. That's incredible.
FaZe, I mean, of course, yes. First bloods, they should turn into an advantage, but if they're being traded out very quickly, Zuma then finds 2. There's that first blood. Priest takes down his own teammate. Attached now. Thrown a nade. Almost gets caught out. Here comes Assault, though. This is the guy, and he finds full streaks, finds another one. He's already at 11 out of 7-3. Make it 12.
Oh, my word.
No, that's a pistol. Yeah, he's going to back down.
Not.
He has a lot of time to work with. 30 seconds. Smart play from Assault. Switches up the angle. I think Priesta might have spotted it. I would be running.
24 seconds. The stun goes in. Oh, an assault! Just rips the head clean off a Priester. And again, this man, what can he not do? 9-kill streak. I'm not surprised he's smiling. Silly's laughing. Apathy's having fun. I know why Eggs wanted to team with this guy.
And that was a great heads-up play. He saw that Priesta had Mountain on, so he throws the stun in. It forces Priesta into an off angle a little bit. He has to peek him because if he doesn't, he gets stunned up, which then gives Assault the advantage. Assault can then push him. And it's just the little things, just like that. A great job once again of Assault. 13-2 right now.
6 first bloods, 2 rounds. Honestly, the stats, the clutches today have just been like no other. Can EG get the first blood? Here we go. Maybe this is
App's first kill as well.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous stuff already into stage 2. Apathy's getting his first kill in round number 7. Assault is not missing. That bar is beautiful as Replays takes down Aches again. FaZe now at a disadvantage. Will the bomb go down? That's the question. Information gathered by Silly. Stun gone out, and you know what? Oh, perfectly stunned. But Apathy still falls.
That was a great job by Priest to win that gunfight. There we go. Assault, he gets pushed by Replays. Now you have a 1v2 for Silly. Can they get another clutch? Nice shots on Replays. Re-snaps.
Don't challenge Priesta.
That kill on the Priesta.
Just don't challenge. It's as simple as that. Stay alive. With the time ticking away, you want to put the pressure on that player. And Silly sometimes thrives under pressure, but oh my goodness.
Doesn't go around the corner. Priesta would have had him.
16 seconds, Joe. And I like what Priester is doing here. He's not over-challenging. I think they're playing this a lot smarter. But now, will he go for the plant? I don't think he has time. No, he doesn't.
But he knows where Replays is. He's going to try and hunt him down. But Replays, he's already out of there. There we go. So as crazy as it seems, right? Assault has a couple of clutches, has 13, 14 kills. The scoreline is still 4-3.
Yeah.
FaZe is not out of this one.
13 kills for a player.
That was a big round from Priesta because, as you said, he got stunned. He wins that 1v1 versus Apathy. One he probably shouldn't have won.
Oh, he most definitely shouldn't have won. But I think it's that time where it just, the stun hits you, but as you aim in, you're dead on him and you don't need to move. So, luckily for him, he'll pick up that kill. However, we're going into round number 8, and Zuma, once again, will get FaZe's... I can't even do maths right now. It's late. It's 7th first blood. It's difficult. Aches is going to answer back. Zuma has been shut down. Another 3v3.
Yeah, but look at number 5. Look where Replays is right now. They're just waiting on Replays. He has that mountain on due to the streaks. He's able to find one. He spotted the second as well. That's Apathy. FaZe tied up 4-4.
4-4. 1v4s. Double digits. This S&D has everything that you wish for. And more. How is it going to end? Are EG going to take the lead 2-0 in the series? Or are FaZe going to bite back? I think this is a map which if FaZe do win and do kind of crawl the way back into it and look at that scoreboard and see, you know, a player like Apathy dropping, you know, significantly lower numbers than he's used to.
I mean,
and
besides
someone like
Assault, yeah.
Yeah, it's just one where if EG manage to lose, they'll be really frustrated with this.
Definitely. So Assault will be frustrated, right? Clutching some ridiculous rounds, a 1v4. There was a 3v2, and finally, EG gonna hit the outer bomb site, but a FaZe is here. They blind counter it. They're able to find 2. Attach finds a second. It's just Apathy left. And, well, he gets ripped by Attach. A great round for FaZe as they just blind counter that B strategy. The reason EG is going out that way is because they have the streaks to work with. Here's that final kill cam. Nice shots out of Attach as he finds 3 that round.
EG's Search and Destroy, by the way, stage 2. I know we're only on day 2 here, but they've been, you know, round 10s, 11s.
Heartbreaking. Yeah.
All the time.
Close,
and game 5s, it's been so hard to watch. FaZe are looking to join that club, and Assault, his 14 kills will mean absolutely nothing if they lose this round. This is fast. This is aggressive here, Merc.
It definitely is. Silly, though, is he not get anything? No, doesn't hit a hit marker, so Attach may be able to catch him. There's that nade. He has the advantage. Stun goes out, wins that gunfight. There's another first blood for FaZe. And look, they're already inside A, so Attach may get taken out. Now it's a 3v3, but the rest of FaZe have control of the bomb site, but Apathy finds another one.
Beautiful.
And another one.
Apathy there. That's his 3rd kill of the game.
Oh.
Priest is weak, though. Is anyone going to trade it? No. EG up to back down here. They've got the numbers. They want to push this to around 11. Can we just flick onto Assault very quickly, just see what he does have? Okay, so he does have the fighter pilot and artillery barrage still. Interesting.
Oh, he actually
going to go down.
Can he get out? Can Priestley get out of this? Not able to do so.
Nice. So now, we are going to round 11.
16-5.
He's 16-5. He's still got a fighter pilot. So B, like... This is going to be interesting. And just bear in mind, out of 10 rounds, the first blood count is 9-1. Madness here in the CWL Pro League.
And now, obviously, fighter pilots are tough to use on a map like Valkyrie. There is a ton of cover for, you know, FaZe to work with. What will they try to do? Maybe EG stacks the inner bomb site. We'll see. FaZe is on defense now, so we'll see what EG does. Maybe they use that fighter pilot to get to B.
Or open up B. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe push B back and then go for a plant. Let's just bide our time and see, hey? EG, are they going to get their second first blood? Probably not. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter. Here we go. It looks like Assault is going back and forth. He looks a little bit shaky here with what he's using.
FaZe knows where Assault plays, right? They know he loves this side, so they just try to get into that building. He's going to see nothing.
Yeah.
So a great job by FaZe to switch to Mountain. And they have a ton of map control. Numbers 6 and 8. That zoom and attach. Look how far pushed up they are. Then you have Priest in the doorway. There is nothing for EG to work with. And attach just has to back down because here comes number 6. That Zuma. He should be able to get this kill. Oh my goodness. Re-snaps onto Assault. There's another first blood for FaZe. No, back down.
For FaZe, and as Merc said there, back down, and he does so. You don't want to be peeking. You don't want to be making it that 3v3. EG. Oh, and that's just an unfortunate turn of events for Apathy. Now a 2v4 for EG is all in the hands of Silly and Aches. 22 seconds left. Now a 2v3.
They have no time to work with because they just waited so long for Assault with that fighter pilot. And there we go. FaZe win that round 11. A big one for them to tie this series up at 1-1.
Oh, and another very, very disappointing search and destroy for EG. Another round 11 loss for those guys. They're going to be really frustrated. They had full streaks. Of course, yes, Valkyrie streaks a little bit harder to, you know, capitalize on, but...
And here's my thinking, though. It's like if you're going to use a score streak, you have to push up the map with it.
Yeah.
Right? So, yes, they might have gotten caught out at B or middle of the map, but at least try to do something with it, right? They just called it in, and then Assault was basically screwed because he saw nothing. And he just all waited.
Yeah, so in the sense that, you know, where he called it in, he was basically in his base. He comes out of that fighter pilot, sees nothing. They've all then pushed up on him. Potentially, maybe if he pushes through towards B2, that window, you know, make sure that they're not pushing in, use it to open up B. It doesn't work out for them. But again, I think we just highlight the amount of first bloods for FaZe, the amount of kills for Assault, another round 11 loss for EG. It's just disappointment after disappointment right there. But series all tied up, 1-1 right now, and FaZe, and you saw Zuma on the main stage there, getting hype, getting...
That's what they needed. They needed a little confidence. They needed a little momentum going their way. If they would have been down 0-2 again yesterday, they got 3-0'd by Team Envious. It was not a good start for FaZe, so finally, they get a map one in Stage 2. Okay,
well, FaZe find themselves a victory after a round 11 search and destroy on Valkyrie. They fell in the hardpoint on London Docks. After this short break, we'll be going back to London Docks for CTF. Don't go anywhere. CWL Seattle runners-up are going up against the playoff champions in FaZe. EG, of course, on the opposing side. It's all tied up 1-1 as we're going to be heading into the CTF. If you missed it, EG take the Hardpoint 250 to 162 as Search and Destroy is closed out in a very close nail-biting round 11. We're going to be heading back to the docks for Capture the Flag. And the game's underway, Joe. We're going to be kicking it off straight away. And last time that I was to cast this, Splice caught a flag in about 23 seconds. Are we going to see another fast one here, or will it be a little slower?
Yeah, we were just talking during that break, and I was like, I think this one's done now. I think it's a 3-1 to FaZe, but I looked at the map set, and I forgot how good EG is at St. Marie du Mont, Hardpoint,
okay,
especially at Seattle. I could see this one now going the distance, but who knows?
Silly's wiggling his way through. He's trying
Silly
to
almost caps that flag, but replays with some nice shots there, and now it's their turn to attack. The counter is on for FaZe Clan. EG has to try and do their best to defend this flag.
Oh, and that is a beautiful defense there. Assault finding for the 2, and touching on Assault. Hardpoint, was it 37 he drops?
Yeah, 37 and 26.
And then S&D for the loss, he drops 13, 14 kills maybe?
16.
Oh, 16? Okay, I'm sorry, Assault. That's just
it was a lot. But there we go. Once again, the flag is out for EG. Apathy, he's got it this time. This is a big win. Assault needs to win. Is able to do so. This should be a flag, but the pressure's there.
Not when Assault is there. It's the cover you need. And the turret is enabled here.
It is going off right now, bro. Like, this is ridiculous.
37 kills, 16 kills. He's on a 5-kill streak. Wow, I'm just entertained. Are you not? That is the question. Assault is just having some fun on the main stage. And you know, Apathy started slow in the S&D. We've got 8s on 0 and 4, but everyone has their role.
And here we go. Here's a play that he's making. He's starting to go for a pinch. Loses that one. That's probably because he had a PPSH out, not STG.
He's like, what's this weapon I've got? I don't want this. Assault will finally go down. So the important thing for FaZe there is they don't give EG streaks.
Yep.
But already the score is 1-0. We've seen London Docks CTFs end in 6, 7 flags, so don't write this one off just yet. But a nice start here as Apathy finds himself on a 4-kill streak before going down to replays there.
That was big because, yeah, Apathy was close to streaks. He was working on him. Then you have Assault in this position. Yeah, he's just not missing right now. Nice shots on the replays, but replays does clean him up with some help. There's Silly. Silly's just making plays through fire in the middle of the map, and now Zuma and Attach have to back on up and try to defend their flag. And look at that mini-map. Already 3 EG members inside this fire. If these guys go down, you can see that wall baiting coming through. That will be a flag for EG.
This is crazy. 4 players there. We're getting a wall bang coming from Silly. Apathy's pushing forward. Flag is out. Flag is down. 3 players for FaZe are also down. Last one is Zuma. He's on your screen. That flag is away. It's going to be 2-0.
He's out.
EG. But is there a relay on?
Yeah, there definitely is right now, and Silly's trying to get away. There's a wall bait come through. Are they able to catch him? You can see he's getting tagged up, but yeah, Silly is out. There's just one player, but he gets caught off. That was Zuma. EG are rolling right now. All of them slaying very, very well.
Well, if EG are as good at St. Marie as you say, Joe, it could be 3-1, but...
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Wow, I did not expect this kind of CTF out of EG, and it's so bizarre to see, you know, this unchanged FaZe roster struggling like this.
And I just think it just comes down to their slaying. Like, when FaZe play at their best, guys like Zuma, Priest, and Attach are all some of the best slayers in the world. So don't count them out of it yet. The pressure's on. There we go. 4 dead for EG. They probably don't even invest in streaks right here. There's no reason to. The flag's already gone. They have to make sure they control their base.
Yeah. Assault does find replay, so he's trying to nullify the chances of any type of relay. And
you're never out of it on London Docks CTF.
Oh, no. Absolutely not here. Priest will be taken down in an exchange with Silly there in the barrel building, but for this push forward is Zuma on a 3-kill streak. He's working on those streaks and talking of him. A glide bomb in his back pocket, so we're getting a few streaks ready. I know Assault has something. No, he doesn't. It's someone else. Maybe Apathy. I don't even know at this point. Just too many kills. Silly's got a glide bomb as well as Paradox beautifully. He knows what's going on. Back as the flag there will be taken, but it's going to be stopped just outside of the crane. Should be returned shortly. FaZe jump on it. There we go.
And if you're FaZe, you'd love to get one more attempt at a flag to try to really cut down this lead 3-2, but there's Silly and Apathy once again. And they were difficult for Splice to handle, right? I mean, Bance and Jordan in the respawns were struggling a little bit. It was just Silly and Apathy putting so much pressure on the map. Barista trying to find a kill with that nade, not able to do so, just trying to stay alive. 15 seconds left. Remember, if they get a touch before that clock hits 0, it will send us into extra time. But it doesn't look like anyone could be close enough. It looks like Attach, yeah, he's going to get cut down by Silly. Silly playing a bit of an off angle right there. I don't think Attach expected that. Here's Zuma, but he's just staying alive. Zuma, the only player positive for FaZe, a 3-1 lead to EG at half.
Okay, well, 3-1. Very, very nicely done for Silly and the boys on Evil Genius. Evil Geniuses, as I correct myself there. But you just take a deep breath here. It's game 5 of our Wednesday schedule. We've got 4 coming up tomorrow, of course. These guys will be playing their first week out tomorrow. It's gone by so quick already as we're in day 2.
For those who are tuned in, it starts an hour later. We got the Black Ops 4 reveal, and then I believe our matches will resume right after that.
It will indeed.
Tomorrow's gonna be a good day for Call of Duty.
Oh, it's just COD from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep. As we do see Silly and Zuma kicking things off again, the second half has begun. And we're not going to see that fast flag. We're not. It's going to be a little slower here. Aches and Priester having that long-range STG battle. Priester coming out on top for now. Assault, though. When there's an STG battle, he's always involved.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked about him for a couple minutes now, but he's 16-7.
Still going strong. And
yeah, he has not slowed down one bit. He plays, wins a big gunfight there. And EG, they're pretty pushed up on the main street area.
And I think for EG now, they can dictate the pace. You know, they can play a bit slower.
Yeah, that's definitely it. They can play a bit slower. FaZe always has to worry about the overextend, which is why they're putting pressure on the street. Zuma, though, finds that kill. There's Assault, wins 1. Ace then trades out on Zuma. So FaZe, they're backing their base.
Assault there, just locking things down. I think he might have heard him down at the docks, but pushing on forward now. He's working his way towards more kills. Ace, though, he's trying to be a little bit sneaky. That stun's going to hit him straight in the face, and Assault has used every weapon to his name to take down players, but it's not going to be enough to get the flag out. And again, another minute has passed, Joe. They still have a glide bomb. I believe they might have 2, actually, with some of the teammates coming in, but overall, EG, they're looking very, very much in control here.
And that's just it. And I remember in the grand finals of Seattle against Rise Nation, there was a flag tower. It was only a 1 flag lead, a little bit different scenario on flag tower, but they just controlled Rise Nation in their base. They played very slow, waited for their opportunity to strike, but then they gave Rise 1 chance. And they tied that game and sent it into overtime, but EG, they get 4 down as Assault and Aches put the pressure on, and this should be another flag cap, a 4-1 lead for EG. FaZe has to get out of their base, man. It's going to be difficult, but they have to push the pressure on EG. If they get them in the spawn trap on this side, it can be tough to break out of it.
And Assault is now 22-8. Just to continue his absolute rampage.
Keep talking about it.
It is crazy. You know, we saw him then just bobbing and weaving at the barrel towards FaZe's base. You know, he picks up a couple of kills. He gets that flag out. He does have the help of Aches, but it's crazy to see, you know, Apathy's sitting at -2, you got Aches at -3, and Assault, he's just killing it. He's having so much fun right now as Aches and Apathy do go down.
This is a good opportunity. This is a great opportunity for FaZe. There is one on the overextend. That was Zuma who found Assault. Attach will go down, but that flag should be picked up. Zuma just making sure nobody hits underground, nobody hits Coal Room, almost wins that one, but now a 2 flag lead for EG. There's still 2 minutes left. Priest still alive in the base.
2 minutes is plenty of time to get 2 flags. But FaZe, they need to up the gears here and go for it pretty quickly. Want to be nice in the next couple of seconds here, next minute or so. But with 1 minute and 45, the time ticking down, you see those blue arrows just a little bit more static. You know, rather than being so aggressive and running around there, find themselves in a really good position. Silly's grabbed that flag and he's running Water Dock side. That's an ambitious grenade to say the least, but Silly, he's got that energetic on. He's going to be running really quickly to his base, and that is going to be flag number 5. This CTF, wow.
Should do it. I mean, 3 flag lead with 80 seconds left. It's going to be tough for FaZe. There's always that opportunity, but they're going to have to get a relay. They're going to have to get a perfect spawn trap, and they don't even have middle map control right now. EG are in fire. They had one guy that was Apathy middle of the map. And again, you have to talk about it. Attach, -8. Replays, -1. Priest at -3. Zuma even slowed down. He was the one that at halftime. It was a little bit positive. EG is just outslaying them.
And
Mainly
EG,
Assault.
Yeah, I mean, Assault is a very dangerous player when he's in, this kind of mood. But it's almost at this point when there's, a minute and a half left on the clock where it's, like a game of chess, and EG are just sat there. It's like your move phase, and wherever they go, there's a counter to it. EG are very happy. They will be very happy with this performance. And you know what? This could have been, a 3-0 series. That round 11 clutch from FaZe. Don't get me wrong, FaZe are definitely not out of this series by any stretch, but they've got to come clutch in the next hardpoint as 13 seconds dwindles away. That flag is just going to be in limbo for a couple more, and it may even be put in. They're going head-to-head. Itachi's trying to do the impossible right now. Not going to happen, and we are going to see Silly try and get another flag. Doesn't matter. Third map does go in favor of EG. We'll be heading to a hard point, which, if it's any repeat of map number 1, you'd be leaning towards EG's side. I will say, and I'll hold my hands up. My prediction, stage 2, they are awful. Absolutely awful. I'm on like 2 out of 10 if this goes to EG's favor.
Whoever you pick, I'll just pick the opposite.
Yeah, just go for it. I'm about to just stop predicting.
I think Echo Fox has 15 maps with 3 matches played. I think EG has 10 maps with 2 matches played. If they go to a game 5 as well, they'll be at 15 maps. I mean, again, we've talked about it a ton, but these teams so evenly matched. Just back and forth action from both of these teams. But St. Marie Dumont, game 4, that is one that we saw at Seattle. EG is very, very good at this map. And FaZe right now, just the talent isn't showing.
And the problem as well is EG very good at the map, but Assault on this form, he's if he continues this, it's going to be terrifying. I'm not sure of the kills he finished on. I think it was roughly around 23, 24. But a dominating hardpoint, near on 40 kills, 16 in the S&D. Ruins FaZe in the Slaying side, obviously in the CTF, and going into a game mode and map which his team's very comfortable in. He's probably got free roam on this one as well.
No, it definitely does. Yeah, I think at St. Marie Dumont, it was a guy like Assault who was just constantly going off on this map. Just being in those positions with that bar. We'll have to see if EG can keep this up. Again, some close series throughout this Pro League. I mean, they were reverse sweeped earlier today by Splice. Great showing from them, and then yesterday they lost at Game 5 to Echo Fox, so they'd love to get a W on the board.
Oh, it'd be nice to say the least. The crazy thing is, if FaZe, and a big if, take map number 4, we see another Game 5 from EG. Does it just go straight out the window? Do you say, oh, they've lost all composure, they're tilted, they're I don't know. It's tough. One game at a time, though, Joe, right?
Yeah, definitely so, yeah. So these guys will play 14 matches throughout all of Stage 2 in the regular season. 7 in the first 2 weeks, so there will be 1 week where they'll have 4 matches, another week where they'll have 3. Then we'll have a break. Division B will come in, we'll have Anaheim, and then Division A will come back and play their last 7 matches. So still a lot of COD left, but we always talk about the first couple of weeks just sort of setting your momentum.
Apathy getting hyped on the main stage, and if you can hear what I can hear, I heard a very loud and deep, let's get it, baby.
Yeah.
So he's feeling it, and you know what? You've got to bring that energy, especially if you've had already some deep blows in Stage 2. EG versus FaZe, Game 4 is going to be St. Marie Hardpoint. And
again, if we had 4 Game 5s today, I don't think we've ever had that. I'm ready for bed already, Phil.
Game 1 was Epsilon. It was a quick 3-0. And then ever since that, it's just been back and forth between every team. I said to you after map 2, when FaZe took that SD, I was like, Joe, we're going Game 5. It's a long day. We may as well finish it on a Game 5. As much as EG are dominating, it just wouldn't surprise me. Let us know. Get involved on social media.
Don't tell Ethan that. Ethan's in the back cursing you right now. The whole production team is.
I'm sorry. It's just the way it goes sometimes. It's a long day. Luckily, we're starting earlier here in Stage 2. I hope you guys are enjoying that as much as I am. Let's kick things off. We head into the restaurant. EG versus FaZe. Silly's going to be watching the flank, so let's hop on board with someone in the action. Talking of action, Zuma, always in the action.
Yeah, definitely so. Attach getting up top, tries to beat the window, but Assault nakes the double bar setup off the start. Working out very well. Nice shots out of Zuma. You can see he is definitely warmed up as he finds one. Now he's going to try and get top control, but there's Aches. Absolutely melts him. Replays though, goes through middle of the street, able to find an opening, but that gets traded. Just trades back and forth on this hill.
Yeah, and unsurprisingly, you know, trades are likely here. I'm interested to see who, of course, will get those spawns. There's still 20 seconds, so if EG get these next wave of kills, expect them to push on out and push EG back. But right now, FaZe looking likely to have that winery spawn. And they need it, to be honest. They're 30 seconds down already.
Yeah, so they're going to hold that winery side, as you said. Yeah, EG, a great start. And we saw this on London Docks, where that first hill, they had like 35 seconds. Puts the pressure on FaZe already. There's Zuma. I believe he just found 3. Silly, the last man up. Finds 2. Should get traded out. There's replays. I was going to say, I see that number 5. So Hill, over to FaZe Clan. They clean up EG. Should get pushed out a little bit as well.
4 down. They're going to spawn over by the lookout post, and they're going to go for it once more. There's still 35 seconds on winery, but this is great from FaZe just to hold off EG. And there's another 2 kills on the board. That's 5 in a row as Aches will put that to bed. Attach just finds himself in the corner, machine pistol in hand.
It's fine, though. He's just wasting that player's time. You know, with 20 seconds left, the game is tied, so it's a great winery hold from FaZe. You have Priesta, didn't even know he's on a 5 spree, got himself from streaks in. Okay.
We both look at each other. We both just go, glide bomb, Priest, you okay? I don't know.
Typically, what you want to do is use that to help break this hill. This parking lot can be very difficult to do so.
Yeah, and no players for his team were up there. Maybe miscommunication or something. Maybe just getting a little bit too eager.
Yeah, like maybe he just saw it and was like, yeah, time to call it in. As 3 go down, and what would you love to have in this position? Probably a glide bomb.
It'd be perfect. Would be literally perfect. He'd call it in around about now.
And I heard, oh my God, on the main stage, that was Apathy. He's on a 6 spree now, so he's getting fired up, as we heard in the pregame, and this has been a perfect hold. I don't think anybody from FaZe has even gotten past the 50-yard line until now.
Free fire comes in. He saw the foot, the ankle poking on out. Aches, Apathy, Silly, all picking up the kills. Silly's going to find himself a nice double. And this 60 seconds, it's all EGs. They are taking this. You said, Joe, before the game that EG are very, very good at this map. Is there anything particularly, particular reason why? Is it, the SMG presence, the assault rifle? Is it just a team effort? What's so good?
I'm going to have to go back and watch some of their games, especially at Seattle. It just felt like they understood the map, especially lookout posts. I felt like every single time at Seattle, we went to lookout posts, they were like getting like money hill time. Like they were just getting so much time on this. They were able to push both sides out just like they're doing right now. And this is where they picked up a good amount of time. You see a streak called in there, able to connect with one, but now Ace is pushed up, able to find one. Can't find the second one as there's replays.
Replays does find 2. As Priester will only find 1. Silly actually bites back with 3. And again, lookout post and the parking lot has all been EG. So one is to get on the hill. Silly's going to push forward. Well, these points, they're just coming in thick and fast here for EG. There's 20 seconds left. And there's only one player, yeah.
I mean, if you look at EG's scoreboard, all right, Assault finally slows down, but then Apathy picks it up. Silly starts going off. Like, you just love to see that in a team when the different pieces are starting to win gunfights. But then you look at FaZe, and you just have to keep talking about it. Their slaying presence is not there today. Yeah,
and FaZe was never a team you looked at and said, they're a team like LG or Optic who can just put huge numbers on the board, but they always came in clutch. They all were, competent in their own right to kind of go neutral, but the reason they won playoffs was they stepped up their slaying. It was great. When they, really made that deep run, I think it was all the way back at Dallas, they got 4th. It was when their slaying stepped up. When they don't slay, they're gonna struggle. It always will be the case. It's stating the obvious, I know. But EG, they lead by around 50 points now. FaZe in control of the restaurant.
Yeah, this has been a solid hold. We started talking about it, and they're on a 7 spree as a team. But that's a big kill out of Silly as he shuts down Priesta. Allows them to break on in. But there's Zuma on a nice little Zuma flank. Finds the second. Can he find the third? Not able to do so. But see, like that right there, like Replays has to be able to win that gunfight. Gives them that final 10 seconds. Instead, it allows EG to contest.
We'll be going to Winery shortly, and I'm loving what Silly's doing here. He's going to be caught off guard, though, by Attach up top. And EG, they have not got the rotation for the second time. But what this did mean was they fully stacked out on parking lot. They fully stacked out on lookout post. Right now, they've got to focus on breaking this Winery.
Yeah, and this is where we saw FaZe get most of their time in that first rotation, but there's Zuma and Attach. They're starting to heat on up. Everything's starting to look better for them. There's Zuma. Everything's in the red right now, right? It just seems like something just happened. They flipped the switch.
Well, they started slow on map 1, Joe. They flipped the switch there, but it wasn't enough. It was a little too late, I feel. Maybe it's not too late. Or maybe if they do invest in streaks, it'll be a little bit better than Priesters. But now, with 17 seconds left, they've still got control of this, and now that's perfect, because they can start to push out. 10 seconds gives them way enough time to get over to that parking lot, but the next wave of kills is going to be huge.
Yeah, and I remember at Restaurant when we got to there, the second one, Zuma was 7-13. Since then, he is 11-3, so a much better job as they tie the game up, but Parking Lot Hill, this was a great hold for EG, but let's go over to Zuma. He's working on some streaks. This is a big one-on-one gunfight. If he wins this versus Silly, this will allow him to call in a glide bomb. Silly shuts it down.
Yeah, and I do want to point out, you know, this game's still close. EG still winning, but Assault is 6-15. It kind of blows my mind that they're in the lead at this point, but it came down to the fact that they held those 2 points of Parking Lot and Lookout Post so well.
They're doing
if
it
Assault
again.
Steps it up, this is game over, I feel.
Yeah, they're doing it again. There's 25 seconds on this hill. FaZe are trying to break on in. Silly having such a great game, 22-15 on a 5 spree, make it 6 and get some streaks. And this is the guy who played so well in their Splice series.
40-point lead, glide bomb coming on in. And this is going to give him so much intel. Because what it will do is, it would have picked up a kill against Attach, but he can now call out the 2 players.
They know where Zuma is.
Him.
Yeah, they know where Zuma is inside this house.
Wow.
Once that one, now he has an artillery, 1 kill away, 1 assist away from a fighter pilot. And there it is, that's free. You love that.
That is literally free, and they're going into a hard point now with 48 seconds left with 2 streaks. It's completely open. This is EG's to take. This is EG's to throw away, though, at the same time, and crazy. I love to see the fact that Silly's really stepped it up. He was great in the first couple of series they played, especially yesterday. It was all Assault in this series. We've seen great games from Aches, but as a team, it just hasn't helped. It hasn't worked.
I mean, if teams out there are trying to improve their lookout posts, I would say watch what EG does, copy it, and just do it better. I mean, honestly, this is the second time where the game was 130 to 130. We got to parking lot, a great hold by EG. Then we go to lookout posts, and they just extend the lead even more.
Well, this is the same kind of territory as they found themselves in map number 1. And look at this, Apathy. 3, not going to make it 4, but the information is there for maybe Silly to come on in and finish. Attack not even needed. Not even needed. Priest has done it for him. It's not what you want to see. I think the second team kill coming in for Priest. Unfortunate stuff. Trying to get those nades in. Trying to stop EG. And another team kill coming in for FaZe. What is happening? There's still 2 streaks.
Zuma was dead anyways, but yes, that nade does not help, and yes, you have the streaks, but I'm not even sure FaZe can get in to this restaurant hill. Just 10 seconds needed. There's 1 player who went around. That was Apathy. Not a good start for FaZe Clan here in stage 2.
No, most certainly not. As the time dwindles away, we're gonna see a winery if FaZe complete this last 10 seconds. But EG, they're just gonna bomb in. They're just gonna try and get these 3 seconds.
Yeah, they're like, let's
big kill.
Finish it here. Couple
Here
of players left. Can they get it with 3 seconds? No. The contest is there. FaZe sends it to winery, but we know that Silly still has streaks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they were too far pushed up. That opened up the back spawns for EG. And they're aware that this could have happened.
Yeah.
Aches just gets on the hill, tries to waste time. There we go. EG takes the series 3-1.
And FaZe kind of had to invest in, obviously, that restaurant at the end. Of course, it does flip the spawns a little bit. But congratulations to EG. They close it out in Game 4. Commiserations to FaZe Clan, who not only got 3-0 swept yesterday by Team Envious, but they make it 1 map further. They lose out again. This time to EG. 2 very tough opponents, 2 North American Titans. But the whole division are Titans. You know, this is only going to get harder for them. The pressure's only going to get bigger the more they go on and the more they don't have a victory.
And I'm just surprised they played St. Marie Dumont against EG. Just feel like they've been so strong on it ever since this team has formed. I mean, yes, FaZe, they're good at it, but we haven't seen them in that form ever since Stage 1 playoffs finished, even at Seattle. Not their best placing, and it just feels like something's off right now with this FaZe Clan roster.
Well, EG picking up a win is huge for them, of course. They've now played 3 games as opposed to FaZe only playing 2. FaZe, I'm sure, will have their double date next week against some of the teams, but EG pick up a win. It doesn't go to Game 5, and the one thing EG do have to kind of fall back on, if they start picking up some wins, they've already got, you know, maps in their back pocket, which can come into play. It's not obviously the best, but, you know, finding that first win going into, obviously, your Thursday, the last day of Week 1, is huge. Bit of a confidence boost going home now, going back watch the VODs. FaZe, though, they come in tomorrow with a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I definitely do. An 0-3 week. I imagine they may have a tough match. We'll have to look at the schedule for tomorrow. But, yeah, not the best start for FaZe. And, again, there is all this talk coming into Stage 2. This is where they play their best Call of Duty. But they haven't even had that many signs of life.
No.
Like, yesterday got destroyed by Envy, like 3-0'd. I mean, even here today, they played a little bit better on that St. Marie Dumont. Even the London Dosh Hardpoint got close, but they just started off way too slow.
Well, at the end of the day, we have to obviously speculate our Astro MVP. We've seen EG play twice today, and this man, Assault, we highlighted him throughout today. 1v4s, dropping, you know, 16 kills in Search and Destroy. This is just one of many highlights here from Assault. Just kind of talking a little bit about Assault, Joe. You know, we spoke about his slaying presence, but, you know, what else does he bring to the team apart from that raw talent? You know, is there anything special about Assault?
I think he just brings great communication, some solid vibes, which are always good for the team. It's not like you ever hear that, like, oh, Assault has a bad attitude. Like,
yeah.
It's never like people are blaming Assault. But you felt like on Echo Fox, I don't know if he just wasn't comfortable on the team. This is the numbers that we expected from Assault when he was on that team. He gets back with Aches, and it seems like Aches maybe bring out the best in him.
I couldn't agree more. And I think, of course, the comfortableness for a player is key. You know, you want to feel comfortable in your own role. He plays a very specific role, you know, and he plays it so well. You know, there's players out there who kind of are in the similar boat. A few above him, quite a few below him, but our Astro MVP speculation, of course, does head to Assault. And for us, that is day 2, obviously all wrapped up. And for me, you know, an exciting one, a long one for sure. But one thing we do want to do before going away, we want to bring up those standings. We want to see where everyone fits in. Envy, 2-0, 100%, 3-0-3-0, all the way down to FaZe and Epsilon, who are currently tied at 0-2. But bringing it towards the middle, because I feel this is where we're gonna get the interesting games around those 4th and 5th
just
spot.
the map win percentages, right? After
I love
Red
it.
Reserve, it's like 57, 53, 50, 42. Like, those teams are so close. TK obviously had a great match today against Red Reserve. Red Reserve was able to win that one in a Game 5. You know, those teams continue to get better and better. That was a big win for Red Reserve, but
Yeah.
still a lot of Call of Duty action coming up. And tomorrow, here is our schedule. So, yeah, FaZe. We talked about FaZe. They have a big match tomorrow. It's FaZe Clan versus Team Caliber. TK have looked darn good. FaZe do not want to start 0-3. Followed by that, we have Echo Fox versus Epsilon. Yes, that is at 3 p.m. Remember, that is not starting at 2 p.m. That is due to the Black Ops 4 reveal. Followed by that, you have the EU battle. Woo! Red Reserve versus Splice. And then the end of the night, Envy versus Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, it's one to watch. Not only